First play, first pass for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Following the interception, Winston. This one swung out here to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Winston flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. On third down, Winston. Flush to his right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action now. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws. It away, and now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jameis now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield. And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on WE Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Jones, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Play action. Now it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Shaquille Barrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Winston. Eluding the pressure right.
The left side complete to Troutman. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Succop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Forced out to his left. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Even in a down year statistically, Juice Landry still produced over 50 catches to lead Cleveland in his final season there. A milestone awaits Landry, though, this season. He's almost a lock to jump into the top 50 all-time for receptions. One of those goes for a first down this time.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To the air again with Winston. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Play fake. Winston. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Brady going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Able to find Jones.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Brady going to throw here. Going up top for Miller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly.
And Winston lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something? And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can fly.
I'm downstairs.